Welcome folks, I'm Scimitar and today I will ask you, what if Gothic 3 could have much better graphics, from better textures and dense flora up to new visual shaders? But not only graphics. How about a combination of mods that will fix hundreds of original game bugs and flaws and make overall rebalance, fixing that absolutely notorious combat system and stupid AI, making combat more challenging and NPCs AI more realistic? How about adding a lot of Easter eggs, hundreds of new quests, gradually integrated into the game here and there, and dozens of new weapons and armors? How about restoring dozens of NPCs, both old friends and enemies from previous Gothic games, and adding a new ones? On top of that, add improvements to roleplay aspect of the game, making it less plain, more interesting, and adding real consequences to your choices, turning Gothic 3 into finally much more roleplay game, as it should be. And in the end, add a lot of minor improvements here and there and some more minor mods found by me personally, compatible with the main list. If all of that sounds interesting to you, just take your tea and follow this video instructions to prepare a best possible mod setup for Gothic 3. Let's go! First of all, you need a working copy of Gothic 3, not Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods, just Gothic 3. Be sure to use original game. You can get it from Steam, GOG and so on. It is really cheap now. Do not use any pirated version of the game. First big mod is called Community Patch. Community Patch is simply insane work of dedicated developers team that fixes huge amount of bugs and irrational scenes in the game and adds two major features, alternate balance and alternate AI. Alternate balance fixes ridiculously stupid Gothic 3 combat, where you was able to literally go through the whole game with like level 1 and wooden stick, mashing everyone to death with one click. It makes combat much more interesting and challenging, making you think how to fight, parry, block, and so on. Alternate AI fixes obviously NPCs AI, making stupid enemies more smart and some overpowered enemies logically weaker. Remember that wolves and boars that were able to kill even like level 100 hero and paladin armor? No more. It makes AI in the game less silly in overall. Community Patch also makes several graphics improvements, adds ability to use DSR resolution in the game, and so on. Scroll down and download that almost 1.5 GB file called Gothic 3 EE patch blah 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 in full.x. While it is an X file, don't worry. It does not have any viruses or malware. If your antivirus will start screaming about the file, just temporarily disable it. Run the file. Installer is smart and will automatically detect your Gothic 3 directory. Simply click on install and wait until it's finished. In most of cases, installer adapts to your current operation system language, but if something will go wrong and you'll see it, let's say in Russian, don't worry, just click on the same buttons as me in the video. When the installation is complete, uncheck all the options and close the window. Now we need the update pack. Update pack is continuation of community patch, which is aimed to fix and restore everything left besides the community patch. Scroll down and download that almost 29 MB.x file. Run it. Simply locate your Gothic 3 installation folder, click OK and install. In the options windows, obviously, do not check Russian speech fixes until you're not playing Russian version of the game. Wait until it's finished and close the installer. Now we need to install QuestPaket. Its name is pretty much self-explanatory. It adds a lot of new quests into the game, involving completely new characters and storylines, old friends and many Easter eggs and references. It also has some new beautiful textures for Myrtana world and cozy interface tweaks. Download both files. The big one is a mod itself and smaller one is an update for it. Now run the QuestPaket.x file. Here goes a bit tricky part. Mod itself does support English language, but installer is only in German. Just run the file, navigate your Gothic 3 installation directory and simply click buttons the same as I did. When you will see mod installation options, do not change anything and just click Whiter. Wait until it's complete, uncheck all the options and close the installer. Now run the QuestPaket update.x file. It detects Gothic 3 directory automatically, so everything you need is once again just to click same buttons as I did. Now comes the most huge mod for Gothic 3, called Content Mod. Its most, let's say, noticeable feature at the first sight is obviously new content added, weapons, armors and other artifacts. But complete coverage of this mod is much bigger and it touches all aspects of the game. It adds new quests, integrated with QuestPaket, a lot of new textures for everything from landscapes to NPC models, new menu design, many AI improvements, amazing quick loot feature that will save literally many hours for you, and new optional add-on called Consequences, which drastically improves roleplay aspect of the game, which I strongly recommend to install. Important note: before installing content mod, launch the game at least once. Don't play, simply launch it, like see the main menu and exit, that's enough. Installation options list is quite big, so follow my choices attentively. There are also several choices that are optional and completely up to you. Menu mods. You can pick any of them. I personally like the dark one. New monster look is returning Gothic 2 textures to monsters. Install this or not is up to you. If you check fraction armors option, that will make all armors in the game fraction neutral, as it was in the original game, which is very stupid in my opinion, but once again it is up to you. Enhanced visibility option is a pack of init tweaks and few more graphics improvements for much better graphics, but check it only if you have at least 8 GB of RAM. Also, uncheck Make Game Harder option to have normal amount of XP from enemies. You can still tweak it in Gothic 3 in file anytime. Click on Next. Here go the Gothic 2 reference choices. These choices will give you bonuses later in the game based on your choice. Master Question is your lost diary that you can find in game later. Reading it will increase your strength, hunting skill or alchemy based on master choice. Guild choice will add armor to the game you can find later. Claw of Beliar choice will be useful only if you choose I kept option. That will spawn Claw of the Beliar in the game later. Rune and Gave to Satras options obviously both remove it from the game. Now locate your Gothic 3 installation directory, click Next and install. Wait until it's complete. Congrats! We have finished the main part of installations. Now only a few more steps left. Now unzip the archive called Gothic 3 Minimods pack and place the emds folder from it to your Gothic 3 directory, where your gothic3.x is located. Run emds.x file. Once again, there are no viruses or malware in it, so don't mind if your antivirus will cry something about it. There are 4 mods inside, and 3 of them are completely optional, so it is up to you install them or not. All mods besides Rebalance Mod are almost impossible to find in internet today, so that's why I packed them in this archive. Rebalance Mod Page link is available in video description, so if you will use it, don't forget to visit and say thanks to author. Magic Naughts to be chosen allows you to learn all possible ultimate spells before choosing the god. Repair mod allows to repair broken top tier items like Paladin Shield, King Robert Shield and so on to restore their full stats. Manning, Inokara and Milok and Trellis can do this. Rebalance mod is a very useful mod for those who want to play as warrior or archer. It rebalances all melee and ranged items in the game, making late game weapons to have more base damage, but also more stat requirements as well, to make warriors and archers at least close as strong to mages, as mages were completely overpowered in Gothic 3. It also balances some spells and makes beautiful retexturing of all jewels in the game. Update Pack Support mod is a compatibility patch between Update Pack, QuestPaket and Content mod. It's the only you should install for sure, the rest are up to you. Simply check all the mods you want and click on Integrate mods. After it's complete, click on Start Game. Important note, after that, during the first launch, you will hear the sounds and see black screen. That's completely normal. I'll tap the game, click OK on pop message and wait until integration is fully complete. This can take several minutes, so be patient. When it's finished, you'll start to hear main menu sounds. Congrats! You can now Alt tab back to the game. Your mod list is complete. Now exit the game to make just a few tweaks. Download 4GB patcher, run it and choose your Gothic shortcut to patch your game to be able to use more memory, to increase performance and prevent crashes. Be sure that makes sense only for 64-bit Windows. Now go to your Gothic 3 folder and open ini folder in it. Double click on ge3.ini file. Inside find the Camera.FOV equal value and change it from 60 to 75. that will make better field of view. Also, just in case, check XPModifier equal value and set it to 100 to have normal experience modifier, or set it to more or less values for easier and harder game respectively. Save the changes and close the ini file. That's it, my friends, you're completely ready to play your Gothic 3 with Ultimate mod list. Enjoy! Thank you for watching, and don't forget to enable channel notifications and join our Discord to always stay in touch. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.